torch being used here is a simple propane torch. This torch cannot overheat the metal. Beware, some torches can heat the metal to such an extent that it becomes brittle or porous. Sometimes flux powder will be required. Never use too much, because if it gets into the mould, it may be visible on the surface of the casting. Hold the crucible over the mould. The distance between the mould and the crucible should be as little as possible. As soon as it is completely molten, we must pour the metal as quickly as possible. It is important to keep the torch on the metal during pouring. The mould can be cooled in water as soon as pouring is finished. This has no detrimental effect on the metal. The clay should be well dried before we separate the mould. The clay does not absorb water and can therefore be immediately reused. All that remains is to open the mould and remove the casting ready for finishing. Models for casting can be made in several ways. For model making, it is better to use hard materials that can be pushed into the clay. It's also possible to use an existing piece of gold or silver jewellery as a model. Make sure that this piece of jewellery is thick enough to be used as a model. This is because when casting, we must reckon with the metal shrinking as it cools. Materials for model making can be wood, metal, plastic, stone, or modelling clay. An example of modelling clay is Delftclay, which hardens when baked in an oven. Plexiglass is an excellent material for model making. This material is hard, and it can be easily sawn or shaped and finished to a smooth surface. Plexiglass can be bought in sheet material of varying thicknesses. It also has the advantage that parts can be glued together to build up a model. When making a model, make sure that it has a shape which can also be removed from the mould. That is to say, when the model is removed from the mould, there is no loss of detail due to clay breaking away. This is one of the limitations of sand casting.